Where do we get our value from? Where do we get our sense of self-worth? Do you ever look in the mirror and not like what you see, but not just dislike what's in front of you, but also you wish back to a time where you feel you had a better quality of life? I felt those things too. I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody wants to be loved. And I think we feel valued when we feel loved. But why would we believe that anybody else would love us if sometimes we don't even love ourselves? And these are all thoughts and feelings that I've had. But then I started to ask myself a different question. I asked, what is my value to God? Because surely the creator of the heavens and the earth, the value that he puts on me is worth so much more than what anyone else would say about me. Like, more than any words spoken over me, or more than anything I'd even say about myself. And when I look in the Bible, I find that God really, really values me. In John, it says that God loved the world so much that he gave his one and only Son. That's crazy. Jesus came and died on the cross because he loves us. It's so hard to wrap your head around that. The most sacrificial and selfless thing you could ever do is die for someone. And there's somebody who's done that for me, and there's someone who's done that for you as well. That's how much God values you. He laid down his life because he values ours so much. That's crazy. But the Bible doesn't just stop there. It says so much more about God's love for us. It says that we are his special possession, that he chose us before he even created the world. And it says that he has good plans for our lives. But do you believe this? Do you believe that you are deeply loved? That your value is absolutely priceless to God? Because when you do, you start to think a lot differently. When someone else tells you that you're worthless or puts you down, it doesn't affect you in the same way because you know that it's not true. Because their opinion means nothing compared to what God thinks of you. Or when you even start to belittle yourself, you can then focus on the truth that God thinks that you're amazing, that he values you so much and that he loves you. And that really changes our sense of self-worth and the way that we think about ourselves. It makes us start to think about us the same way that God thinks about us. And surely that's the best thing we can do. And this also changes the way we think about other people. It's not just me and you that's loved, it's everyone. And in 1 John it says, we love because he first loved us. We need to take the love that we've found in Jesus to people who don't know it. Why would we want people to feel unloved or unvalued when we know that the Creator loves them so much and values them infinitely? You know what? It hurts God when he sees the people who he created in pain. It hurts God when he sees injustices. And it should hurt us too. Like when we see people being bullied at school, we should want to do something about that. When we see racism, we should want to do something about that. And when we see somebody who has no self-worth, who doesn't believe in themselves and thinks they're worthless, we should want to be the person to speak life into them, to tell them that Jesus loves them and that he died for them. We should want every person to know that they're loved by God more than they can imagine.